Hello everyone, I am Lady Morgana and welcome to my channel. In this video are 2 health topics and 2 miscellaneous topics. They are not of a scientific nature but based on conjecture and theory. Which you can say they might have some basis in fact depending on how you look at it. Right? At the end of the video I have a personal message to convey to RVDoc60. That's his username. No, I will not say where his username is used, but what I have to say needs to be said. Oh well, let's get started. Staying fit during pregnancy is important for you and your child. You help your baby that is growing inside you by eating the proper foods. The fetus absorbs the nutrients your body receives from foods that you eat. You may not know this, but if you eat right and exercise during your pregnancy, you stand a better chance in losing the weight you gain. With my first kid I could barely keep anything down for 6 months. So I did lose a lot of weight. However, after my 6th month I was able to eat, and oddly enough, I craved fish. Specifically, cod. I couldn't drink milk, so I drank soy milk. There were some foods I couldn't stomach, and that included burgers from fast food places. The only burgers I ate were the ones I made myself. I have no idea why, but that's the way it was for me. With my second child I only experienced morning sickness for 3 months, then I was able to eat almost everything except drink milk. I still drank soy milk with my second child. By the time I had my third child, I was able to drink milk and enjoy a lot of foods I couldn't during my first 2 pregnancies. Note that I did walk every morning with all 3 pregnancies, usually after the 5th month. I did about half a mile, 3 days a week. I did myself a favor because I stayed fit and it helped me during the time I had to give birth. Also, I was able to lose weight quicker after I had my kids. So, it's important to work out during pregnancy, and eating the right foods, fresh and healthy foods, keep you and your baby healthy. Science says that having a fuller behind and thicker thighs can help you be healthier in the long run. If you've got a fuller butt and fuller thighs, you're probably smarter than your smaller behind counterparts. You have far more resistance to chronic illnesses. It results that women with bigger backsides tend to have lower levels of cholesterol and are more likely to produce hormones to metabolize sugar. As this turns out, big butts are now proven to do more than just please the eye. Well, it is pleasing to some men. This new study shows that women with big butts are less likely to have diabetes or heart problems. The researchers also found that the children born to women with wider hips are intellectually superior to the children of slimmer, less curvy mothers. What I think? No, the intellect of a child has nothing to do with a woman's size of hips. Skinny women or not, if a child is a super brain, then it all adds up to whatever the mom ate during her pregnancy. Or perhaps it's all about the genes. As for what they refer to as big butts, well, let me say this. They are referring to butts that are not obese size. Big butts to them is not a huge butt. If your fat is distributed all over, and if you are in apple shape, you will end up with diabetes or some other illness. That's a known fact. Here are pictures of what I assume they mean by big butts. Now that you see what I mean, you will understand that no matter what statistics say, it's best to stay in shape and not pay attention to such nonsense. I have to add this. An hourglass-shaped woman does not have a big butt. That's a healthy butt. Just saying. I saw this on YouTube a few weeks ago and I decided to try it out myself. The 2-cup water ritual. Water is our life force. We are made up of 80% water, give or take. The water in the human body is in blood and body cells. So why can't it be used to help us in metaphysical rituals? It can. There's something that I noticed online through YouTube recently, and I found it fascinating. I chose to try this one out because my family and I have been going through a rough time in matter of our house, so I chose to do this ritual. The 2-cup ritual. It's simple. However, be aware, the same rules apply to any ritual, any spell cast. It doesn't work for situations you can control, or self-gain. The 2-cup method happens to be very old. Others have tried it and almost 70% of them seen results. Some claim that by doing this ritual, it transfers you into another alternate reality or dimension, and that is why you see the subtle changes that lead you to your goal. However, others believe that it's all in the mind. We are capable of changing our own reality by manipulating the outcome of current events. We are the masters of our own universe, so to speak. The thing about this ritual is that if changes do occur, they are subtle. You may not even notice them at first, but as time wears on, you'll see the differences. Some intentions are harder to come by than others. I tried this ritual out, and surprisingly, I saw changes immediately, but the change I wanted is something that benefits my family and me. If you seek to change something that is superficial, be wary. Remember, be careful what you wish for. Choose a specific situation that you want to change, but one that you don't necessarily have much influence over. Decide clearly what the current situation is, and what the desired replacement situation is. Get 2 glasses. Fill one of the glasses with water. On the first label, write a word that summarizes the current situation, and stick it to the filled glass. On the second label, write a word that summarizes the desired situation, and stick it to the empty glass. With the 2 glasses in front of you, pause for a moment, and contemplate how your life is currently filled with the first situation, and empty of the desired situation. Then, when you're ready, pour the water from the first glass, the current situation, into the second glass, the desired situation, while really noticing the sounds and feeling and shifting of the water from one to the other. Sit back and see the glasses in their new state. Allow yourself to take deep breath and feel relieved. Drink the water and enjoy the satisfaction of having made the desired change. Take off the labels, put away the glasses, carry on with your life. One thing I'd like to emphasize is that you will get results here, so if you do decide to perform this exercise, be sure you are specific, and whatever situation you choose to change, be aware that it is permanent. Note, the crystal and black cloth is optional. Any table will do, but the cups must be glass as pictured. I love fun topics of the paranormal and cryptid nature, so I decided to share this one. A myth? Maybe, but certainly something interesting to think about. I'm not sure if I have done this topic before. I probably have, however I want to do it again. We've all tried this one, putting 2 mirrors together and looking into what we perceive as infinity, right? We've all noticed the layers that appear when we do put 2 mirrors together. The closer they are, the more layers you see. Mathematically speaking, perfectly parallel mirrors would result in unlimited layers. Some people claim that when they do this, they can see something at the far distance. Some say it's white swirling mist and some claim it's a shadow. Well, whatever it is, the more they stare into the infinite layers into the darkness, the closer right he gets. I read about this myth and found it curious, so I decided to try it one day. I opened the medicine cabinet in the bathroom and tried to layer the mirror against the bathroom mirror. No. I do not have to chant or say anything. I suppose all it takes is a little courage, the sense of adventure, and have an open mind, to dare to explore. I actually wanted to call this myth a bust, however, something surprising happened. As I gazed into the infinite layers, there was something white swirling at the distance within the layers, slithering toward me. I quickly shut the cabinet and never tried it again. Much like the Ouija board, there are some things you should never mess with. I wrote this entry for those who wish to explore the unknown. If you want, try it at home and let me know what you see or don't see. Food for thought. If something does appear, shut the cabinet or move the mirrors away from each other. No kidding. I've heard some disturbing accounts. One person said that something came through and they can't get rid of it. My next video will consist of 4 topics. One relating to relationship issues, one relating to fashion, one relating to social media, one relating to my political point of view. It's been a while since I talked about politics. There is quite a bit going on in that arena. Isn't there? Now for RV Doc 60. This is a message to that person. You don't contact an ex after you had blocked them several years ago. This picture says it all. Best to heed warning. Thanks everyone for watching this video. Please feel free to make a comment or subscribe to my channel. Stay safe and be blessed.